California now under a state of emergency.
Now, as you can see, tracking towards Southern California.
Widespread destruction on the West Coast.
Residents of the region facing strong winds, record-shattering rainfall, and flooding.
First tropical storm to hit the state since 1997.
Stay safe, stay home, and stay informed.
Ahoy! Are you ready to set sail?
Tropical storm Hillary is bearing down on Southern California here in Palms, Los Angeles. And I figure, now's a good time to go sailing. So I got a folding kayak here. We're gonna get it out of the back in the closet and go set sail on the mean seas of Palms. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm just throwing this together. So there's a cinder block out front. I'm going to use that as an anchor to keep me tethered. Probably grab some food and a little camp stove I got. See if we can't make some tea or something. I don't know. I'm going to try and stay in there for maybe an hour. I don't know. A couple hours. We'll see how it goes. If there's lightning, then I'll bail because I don't want to kill myself over some stupid meme. But yeah, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Rain has kind of calmed down a little bit. So I got my kayak here. We're gonna undo it and get the Cuyahoga Queen in that there pool. So she's gonna fold out, take me about 5-10 minutes, get it all ready for sailing. All right, that took me a little longer than I expected. Because it's a bad morning. So we got our supplies here for setting out. I got a little camp stove, make some tea. Got some oolong tea at Chinatown a couple weeks ago. Real sailors drink. Some spicy crayfish lays also at Chinatown. Bottle of water, oven mitt, lighter. So we're going in with. I was gonna bring a book, but that's not gonna work. Gonna get all wet. So I gotta go get the anchor still. But otherwise, I think we're ready to set sail, and the storm has just started, so we'll see what happens here. We got the anchor there and everything ready to go, so I say let's do it. Let's set sail. We've dropped anchor successfully here, and it's a bit choppy. Neighbor got in the pool here. All right, so we're gonna chill for a minute and then we'll try to make some tea. All right, the weather is getting worse. We're still in position. The anchor is working pretty good. My stuff there, that's still going all right. We're gonna try getting the tea here in a few minutes. So right as I was bragging about how great my anchor was, it slipped, fell, but I fixed it. I don't have too much of a seaman's knot experience here, so it's kind of hard to see. We're still kind of hitting the back of the pool there. So I guess the lesson there is don't talk about things and jinx yourself. I think we'll get started with the tea. Might hop on a podcast or something. Alright, we got the tea here. Water is just starting to boil, so I'm going to grab my oven mitt back there and put that in. So we'll wait here. I'm not going to film that because that's a really bad idea to try and be juggling camera and hot boiling water on a shaky boat in a storm. But alright. We managed to brew a cup. It's not the best cup of tea ever. There's a lot of crap that got in the pot. But it is a cup of tea, so it did check a box. I think that's just somebody knocking crap around. I don't know. I don't think it's lightning, but there was supposed to be lightning, so this may be an early end to this experiment. I'll report back when I've tasted the tea and it's a little cooler. Well, it is a tea, and that's what a good sailor needs on a day like this, is a warm, stiff, well, not a stiff drink, but a warm, rousing drink like tea to get you going. My neighbor's kids are running around here playing, but I've got my tea. If it was a little later, I would have packed some grog, but maybe that's an after voyage treat here. Right now, it's just tea. It's been about an hour on the high seas here. The weather is holding. It's kind of been up and down, which is pretty much what I expected. At least where I'm at, I'm expecting a nothing burger of a storm. Knock on wood here, or plastic, carbon, not carbon, PVC, whatever the hell. So we'll see what becomes of the storm, but I think I achieved everything I set out to on this voyage. We did an hour on the boat, about. We made tea. I did not eat the chips because that just would have been a disaster. But I'm soaked. My raincoat is not as good as I thought it was. This is pretty soaked here. So I think I'm gonna call it. And I don't think there's any thunder or lightning, but I think I've proved my point, as it were. So I think we're gonna pack this up and go inside, and we'll do a little debrief. Had a shower, had some lunch. So what did we learn? Well, I'd say one, I appreciate what it's like to be on a lifeboat now, because that definitely got old, not being able to move, just kind of sitting, waiting, with nothing to do, cold, wet. So yeah, so it was a nice little adventure here in the hurricane. Hopefully nothing bad happens in the rest of the area. Had a little earthquake in between too, so we're really getting the Lord's wrath here in Southern California today. But overall, pretty fun. I hope you enjoyed this little slice of life. Pretty laid back here, but little adventure, backyard adventure anybody can have. So, thanks.